Bricktopian.
Hello everyone, it's Bricktopian here and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at a Jellycat. This one is new for 2026 on their website and it is called the Golden Puppy. That is because it is a reference to a golden retriever and it is £35 in the UK or $38 in the US. It is roughly 21 centimeters high by 10 centimeters wide. I really love the texture material of this one. It's like really soft and it's extra fluffy. It feels quite thick. It almost feels like it could be used as a rug in how thick the texture is. Some of them are really soft and velvety, but this one is soft, but it's also, quite thick. I love how the rounded black nose looks because it's just so round. It really adds to that sort of, I don't know, hyper realistic. Is hyper realistic the right word? No, probably not. But it adds to that sort of, I don't know, that sort of character or personality of it. I think that you perhaps might lose if it was a different shape. I think that the eyes look quite good, although I feel like sometimes it could look a bit angry if part of the fur covers the top of the eye, which does happen, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you know, it's not really a big deal. The mouth is more in a subtle position. It's not quite as smiley as some of the other Jellycats, which I know is probably more realistic, and I don't mind that, but I do like the upturned smiles that you get on some of them. This one is quite straight. I know it may vary depending on what specific one you get, rather than the product as a whole, but yeah, another thing you may notice looking at it from the side is that the tail is actually quite long. It's quite curvy, and I quite like that though. I feel like it's quite good because you can pull on the tail. I like doing that. It's like quite soothing to actually pull on the tail and just like stroke the tail. To be honest, I like the ears as well. They're probably the best feature of the whole thing. They just like are really soft, the softest part probably, and just the overall shaping of them is really good. The color is pretty good for a golden retriever too. I feel like they could have gone even lighter, but I honestly feel like the tone they got here is really accurate and pretty nice overall. There's the tag you can see with the Jellycat logo on it. It's just there. And then on the back of it, it says, "My name is Golden Puppy," see? And it also says the like sub theme is Dapper Dogs. You can see there. And it just gives you the tag, yeah. It says that this is not recommended for washing machine or tumble dryer. And it says this was actually made in Cambodia, the product, even though Jellycat is a UK company. For comparison of the style of it and the size of it, here is a look at it next to the Jellycat Backpack Puppy. I got that last year, although I believe it came out a while before that. I don't know which one is best out of these two. It just surprises me how different they are, even though they're both from the same company that makes them. They just look nothing alike, but I really like that. They're just the features are so different. Even the eyes, like this one uses actual beads for the eyes, this one it's sewn on. I think I still prefer this one because I like the color scheme with the with the brown ears and the nose and the patch down here. I think it gives it a lot of appeal and makes it stand out because of those details. But I think they both look really good. And that's why I got this one, partly because you can have them together and it's like you've got two completely different things even though they're both dogs. Another one that they did was the Dog Dan, which again is entirely different but also a dog. And that's what this one looks like. This one's the Dog Dan. So you can see again the size comparison and just how different they are. This was designed as a Halloween one, and I still really like it. I know some people find the Halloween ones scary, but that's kind of the point. But I actually really like this one. I still think it's great. I love the material of it, and I think this is probably still my favourite for the material. Although I would say that both of these are both great in their own way, and yeah, I just like the bones on this one, and yeah, and it's just a nice comparison you can see of the three different dog ones I've got, which are all yeah similar in price. They're all around the £35 mark as well for reference, so it's a good way to compare the value because this one is a bit bigger than the other two, so it's good for that. But also, obviously, there's loads of others in that price range as well that they could do. I do have a smaller dog as well that's like a little one, but there's no point comparing that because it's a completely different size. But yeah, anyway, there's not really a lot else I need to say on this, honestly. If you see it and you like it, you'll probably like it in person too, if you see it online, because it is as good, I think, as the pictures, although they do sometimes use graphic renders to make the eyes stand out more. But overall, I think it's a great product, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more videos, and see you again in the next one. Goodbye.